Sir, we're ready to begin.
Alright, well it looks like we are starting my Aliens vs. Predator video review. I just recently completed the game, all 3 campaigns. I started out with the Alien campaign, went to the Predator, and then finished up with the Marines. The storyline, of course, kind of evolves all 3 put into one, so it may take a while for you to kind of figure it out at first, because some scenes are before others, so you just play whatever version you want to play first. You want to do the Marines first, whatever. I honestly thought that the game as a whole was very good. It kept me wanting to play sometimes, although sometimes as a Marine I didn't want to play anymore because that shit just got really hard facing all those aliens at once. So I'm going to start out here with going through the Marine campaign first. And as you'll notice, like all the campaigns, they start out with the same first cutscene, the same first initial cutscene that you saw at the very, very beginning of this video review. Then they split off into their each individual section here. You'll notice that this coincides with the Predator intro, and then you see it from their side, so which is pretty cool. You get to see it from some more than one different side, and that kind of lets you know what's going on in each perspective. Now here you're just on a routine mission. You get ambushed by the Predators here, and they blow up the ship that was behind you, and it's your mission to find out what's going on this colony. Everything that's happening. One really cool thing about this is original first-person shooter, so the Marine part is just like playing a normal first-person shooter, which in a way is good. It kind of, for me playing this, the last part of the whole game was kind of a great thing because wow, playing the Alien was just so different than playing the Predator, which in turn is of course different from playing the Marine. And I will say that the Marine is if I had to put them 1, 2, or 3, the Marine was the worst part that I played. Not worst because of story or anything like that, but worse just because it was just a normal, average first-person shooter. There was nothing too special about this part. The graphics are okay. The lighting is great. It really helps to use your flashlight because it kind of brings in that immersion into it. You're going against aliens and predators, so the darkness, of course, is not your ally in any of that. So always try to use your flashlight as much as you can so you can see them. Another thing is don't get close to them, especially the aliens, because of their molecular acid that could harm you and things like that. Now, as far as the mission structure, all of the missions are the same. You're going to go to the same places over and over again in each campaign, which, yes, that's a drag, but like I said, seeing it from different points just really kind of keeps you immersed into it. And there's kind of what I felt like maybe a little love story in there in the Marine part, and there's a very weird twist in the end here in the Marine campaign, which I'm not going to spoil it for you, but I didn't expect it, and it was pretty cool. And those of you that have played the game or know what I'm talking about, it's a first. I don't think I've ever seen this in a video game, not that I can think of, like this. Alright, now that's going to segue into our Alien campaign. And you are, as you can see here, you're the number 6. So, which kind of puts a stamp on you. They all refer to you as number 6, and which makes it really cool. It makes you actually feel like you're that particular alien. There's something special about you, whereas you're just another alien that you're killing and doing all that kind of stuff. One thing I was upset about is that the guy that you talked to in the beginning, I so wanted to kill that guy, but you never got the chance to. This is the Alien, playthrough here, and as you can see, you can climb on walls, you can do all different kinds of stuff like that, which was definitely really, really cool to be able to be on top of the wall and sneak up on or have someone come up on you and they don't know you're there. Really, really cool. Now, one thing unique to the Aliens and Predator walkthroughs of the game is the fact that you can grab your enemies and do these special finishing moves, as you can see, and they're really, really cool and specific to each species. The Predators have their snarling stuff, and then the aliens have their hissing stuff, and it just feels really good. Now these things are called harvesting, where they only happen to civilians, where you can put the alien inside, and you can have a harvest, so you can create more aliens, which is pretty cool. But it's not necessarily a necessity in the game, so it's just like a thing that you can do if you want to. There is an achievement based on that. One thing that I was very disappointed was with the only time you faced off against the Predators in an Alien versus Predator game is at the very, very end of the campaign. Very disappointed in that regard. Everything else is just humans the whole time, and this is like 3 hours of humans. But I will say that the ending part is pretty cool, and the ending cinematic really, really grabs you and gets you. All right, now we're going to begin our Predator review. Now, the Predator to me was number one. I loved being the Predator. I wanted to keep going and going and going because it was just so fun. Using your invisibility cloak, you kind of sneak up and you don't even know you're there, and then bam, you grab him and rip that motherfucker's head out, man. That is just an awesome part. As you can see here, that was the original cutscene for the Predator after you finish the tutorial, which coincides with the way the Marines started out. And this is your first mission, which is set in the jungle. Now, of course, you have a mission in the jungle as a Marine and a mission in the jungle as an alien, but they're all different. Like, they don't maybe necessarily start in the same order. This jungle is the Predator's first mission, whereas like an alien, it's I think the third or second, whichever one, I'm not sure. But being a Predator was just so awesome. Really easy stuff. You can zoom in, you can jump to different heights and stuff like that pretty easy. You just press the LT and the A button and it'll let you jump to any place that's within range. And of course, sneaking up behind people and these finishing moves, these kills for every species, the alien and the Predator, are really, really satisfying, even if they are the same Marines over and over again. There's not really too much facial difference in the Marines. And I think like the civilian guy you face, I don't know how many times, especially when you're harvesting somebody, it's that same damn bald guy all the time, and that just gets a little repetitive and a little annoying. But nonetheless, the animations are really, really good, and there are a couple of different ones depending on how you're facing them. If you're doing a stealth kill, you're gonna have a different animation. Or if you're doing just I'm up in your face and I'm gonna, trophy kind of kill where you rip their head off their, out of their body and you grab a hold of their spine and shit and you put them on you. It's pretty cool stuff here. Now, with Alien and Predator, you use the LT button, which targets your enemies, and then you can just press the RB button, which is your normal attack, and kind of like dashes you towards them so you can knock them down and then you can grab them. And that's how you do all your finishing moves and things like that. One more thing is, the sound in this game is truly, truly amazing. I brought up the sound a little bit so you can hear the snarls of the Predator, the hisses of the aliens, the Marines crying their ass off. It's truly, truly amazing. So overall, I give this game a 8.0. It's a very, very good game. It's definitely above mediocre, but below awesome or great. Each playthrough is different. You feel for it, and you're going to love it. I recommend at least renting this game, giving it a try. I haven't done the multiplayer, but I hope you guys liked the review, and keep coming back.